Yeah, getting a win going into the weekend. How important is that just to kind of follow up what you guys have done over the last weekend?
I think playing good going in the weekend
Yeah.
is good. I mean, we sustained the rally for three innings. I mean, we kept the momentum where sometimes you score a lot of runs and all of a sudden you have a little bit of letdown, and I thought that was the biggest thing. We kept the momentum for 3 innings, 4 innings there, which was really big.
Small sample size, but how good is it on the kind of the same note to get Jackson going 3 for 4 tonight?
Oh, I think he's, that's a funny question because he's been hitting the ball hard.
Yeah.
I think last Friday hit 2 balls in the left center gap. I mean, as hard as you can hit them.
Yeah.
And we had a big long talk about the game knows El Juego Sabe, and the game knows, and so I think that's a big deal. Like you're trying to get hits, he's just trying to have good at bats, and all of a sudden he gets a bleeder, hits a ball up the middle. I mean, it was really big to get him going. I thought it was huge, a big home run. I don't know what it hit in the outfield. It's kind of weird. I mean, we've had 2 or 3 things this year. A ball gets stuck underneath the pad, and the ball hit and come back and didn't hit the windscreen because the windscreen sits a foot behind it. So it was good to get him going and play really good defense.
What do you think of Cade tonight? And with that said, only 2 innings tonight. Is that more get him ready to pitch on the weekend possibility?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the first inning I thought he was touchy-feely a little bit, which games were won and lost in the first inning a lot of times. And he made some big pitches when he had to in the first inning. Second inning was really good. Yeah. And I thought that, I mean, I cannot burn that guy because he's too good in some form or fashion for the weekend. And so it's hard. I mean, like I've always said, the Tuesday games, the Wednesday games really are games that are tough to play, especially when you have a big conference weekend coming up.
Skip, speaking of that, I mean, how excited are you to finally start SEC play and go get into that environment?
I mean, excitement. I'm ready to play baseball. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It's just another baseball game. Is it a conference game? Absolutely. Is there more on the line? I mean, RPI is RPI. Every game matters. I mean, so getting in the South, I'm really excited playing at another venue and looking at the venue and seeing how our kids respond in that venue. I think that's going to be the biggest difference for us going forward is how they can respond. I know the 22 team, the bigger the venue is, the better they played. It was kind of amazing, and hopefully these guys had that same kind of trait because they act like the 22 team because they're really close together. Tonight they played with passion. They pulled for each other. I mean, when Hoffman was going crazy, when he got a pinch hit, they were going crazy in the dugout. I was like, hey man, y'all, it's kind of, I don't want to show up the other team because they're really good. I mean, that's a really good baseball team that we just played.